Now, I know I'm not a game developer or anything, but in my humble, perfectly rational opinion, the PVE talent trees and all the other resources that they put into the game don't have to just be thrown away or repurposed into some junk that we don't want, right? The talent trees are there. They worked on it. We saw like a somewhat complete version of it back in 2019. I'm assuming at least, what, 3 years later, seeing that they knew that the game wasn't going to be finished last year, they worked on some amount of it. So why don't we just get these talent trees into PvE game modes based around the heroes that already have their finished talent trees, so we can actually have somewhat of a PvE again? I'm like, don't get me wrong, these don't have to be like the infinite replayable missions like they were saying, but it could be kind of like a Destiny style where, you know, you go in, you rank up your little things, you get your little talents, then once you're done with the game mode, you're done for the season until the next game mode comes out. And they could be like, what, 40 minutes to an hour long worth of campaign missions that have these talent trees where everyone is doing something different. So if you have two different Soldier 76s, they're not doing the exact same thing in the game. Or you could just have the talent trees reset every playthrough. So hey, one time you went in with Reinhardt where he has like an earth shatter that goes all the way around him. The next time Reinhardt has like, I don't know, a jetpack or something. You can literally just reset the talent trees for each playthrough of the campaign, and you can just add on to the campaign whenever you want, because guess what? At the end of the day, it would just be side content to the PvP. Create a 40-minute to an hour-long campaign with between 3 and 4 heroes that have like 10, 20 different abilities on the talent tree. I think Blizzard, the people that made Diablo 4, StarCraft, Warcraft, World of Warcraft, can do that. They can knock that out within a few years, if you ask me and anyone else that has played a Blizzard game. They could easily knock that out. The solution to Blizzard's problem is staring them right in the face. Just create enough content for the 4 heroes. You don't have to go over that. And as you put out new campaigns and game modes and missions, you can put out one new hero with a new talent tree every time. The solution is right there. Like, you don't have to put out the brand new hero and then 5 other new heroes with talent trees on day 1. You can just sprinkle it out and just use 3 out of the 4 heroes that you already used in the last season. We don't care. Again, we are Overwatch 2 players, all right? We don't care. We have been playing the same game for now 7 years. It does not matter to us if we play a campaign that has 3 out of the 4 heroes are the same, just as long as A, it's a new fun campaign, B, we know they're working on new content in the background, and as the game goes on, you can introduce other heroes with their talent trees. It's literally staring you in the face. Just work on one thing at a time. I mean, like, the only thing that I could think of that could save PvE at this point is if us, the community, makes the PvE, seeing that there's a new creator workshop mode coming out, and I'm assuming / hoping it's gonna be like the Fortnite Creator 2.0 workshop. That thing is insane. Hopefully we get that, and we can even add in custom dialogue, seeing that, you know, AI voices are kind of a thing nowadays. We can sell the 7 Cs if we want to, if we don't want to get the official people to do voice lines. And I don't even know if Blizzard would even allow them to do voice lines for the workshop maps, but we can just put in AI voices if we wanted, if this is actually a good workshop that allows people to actually create new content for a game that, I'm gonna be honest, probably is gonna die within a few years, because we're all getting bored of Overwatch. The new heroes are not even bringing us back like it did back in the day. Neither are the new maps, neither are the events. Like, we're not coming back to the game because, oh, it's such a good game. We're coming back to the game because we have put so much time, effort, and money into it to where we have a sunk cost fallacy. No one new is coming into Overwatch. We're all going to be telling them, no, don't play Overwatch. You don't want to play this game. Just like how everyone that plays League of Legends says, you don't want to play League. Trust us. The only reason why we're playing is because we put so much time and effort into this thing. But in my humble, fully correct opinion, that is the best and easiest solution. Either give us the tools to make our own PvE, or just work on a few heroes at a time while giving us a decent length campaign, because all these PvE events and missions are god awfully short. Like, these are incredibly short PvE missions and campaigns to where, what is the point of playing them? I might as well just watch someone play them online saying that, hey, I will have to pay for them in the battle pass. I'm already not going to be buying the next battle pass because it's not coming with anything I wanted it. And a 5-minute campaign they slapped together on a map that we played over 1 billion times really isn't bringing me back to it either. I'm not going to be paying $10 for that alone. Knowing Blizzard, that's going to replace either a hero or a map in the rotation of content we get in this trash battle pass that they want to charge $10 for every single season, and we don't get any currency to help offset it. I would like to say that Overwatch 2 is gonna be getting a real reality check whenever they try to put one of these into a battle pass, but I think we all know how the internet and just the world works. You get angry at something, it's there for long enough, you accept it, and you move on with your life, and everyone either buys it or don't. And let's all be honest here, Blizzard and Overwatch 2 are pretty big, so they can shove this down our throats, and there's nothing that we can really do about it as a fan base. Unless they like completely destroy the game, they're most likely gonna get away with this trash in the battle pass. And the only thing we can do as consumers is vote with our wallets. I'm not gonna be the guy that's saying, oh, I'm never gonna buy another Overwatch 2 battle pass again when I'm completely done with the game, because I might buy a battle pass in the future if something's in there that I like. I'm not gonna be some guy on a high horse saying that we have to vote with our wallets. You're a human being, I'm a human being. I know I'm not gonna be paying for a battle pass that only comes with a map for this campaign that's gonna be like, what, 4 minutes in length? Let's all be honest here. These little events aren't really long. Overwatch 2 isn't known for their long events. And I'm gonna support the content that I actually like. I'm done supporting the skins that are $20 a piece. Don't get me wrong, there's some pretty cool skins, but they're not $20 cool. Along with, I'm not buying a battle pass that doesn't have the heroes in it. And I'm also not buying a battle pass that has a campaign mission in it whenever I can go on YouTube and watch it for free. It's one thing to play games like Destiny and Diablo 4, where actually, anytime you actually play the game, you can have a different experience from someone that you watch on YouTube. But whenever I see people walking through the same corridors, down the same hallways, fighting the same enemies with the same weapons, I'm like, what is the point of me buying the game? I'm watching it right here. It's essentially a movie. But I'm also not going to shame the people who enjoy paying for those experiences, because I get it. Sometimes you just want to experience it for yourself. And, you know, more power to you. If you are one of the people that are excited for essentially archive missions that you have to pay for, the same things from Overwatch 1, and you are really ready to pay for that, even though we've been getting it for free for years and now they're just sticking it behind a paywall, good for you, my sweet summer child, good for you. But if you're a rational human being realizing, why would I pay for something I had for free for years, then also good for you, don't pay for it. But at the end of the day, boys, we all have to realize that this isn't the devs' fault, right? They probably did want to work on the game. They probably came in every day excited to work on the game. It just came out that one day that they're done working on the game and now they have to move on to something else. And the game that they were working on will never be a thing. And people will never give them praise for the work that they have done. And this is probably a heartbreaking thing for them. I don't blame the devs. I do blame the higher ups. I do blame the people that chose, either we could put out parts of the PVE that we have now, or we could save it up for later. I blame those people. And there are people out there that did get to play the PvE before everyone else. People with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers. Hopefully we'll get there one day, boys. Like Youroverwatch, who said the PvE to him was boring, but also at the same time, that's pretty subjective, seeing that it's different from what we've actually had in the game. So it's not a universal thing that everyone would have thought this was going to be a boring game. And in my opinion, the gameplay that I did get to see 3 years ago, back in 2019, was pretty good. You guys have been watching the gameplay from Stylosa this whole entire video. It didn't look bad. I would like to try it out. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that they should have actually just stuck with their guns and stuck out the next, 2 to 3 years it would have took for them to actually make this game? Or do you guys think they made the right decision of focusing on the PvP aspect of Overwatch 2 and essentially giving us the equivalent of archive missions again? Oh yeah, those archive missions. We really love them.